Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, Ya Malik, Ya Quddus, Ya Salam.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لأهله والصلاة على أهلها وسلام على من اتبع الهدى أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. Decorations of this world seem so great that we even forget who we are. We even forget that we are the creatures of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We even forget that we are supposed to worship Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. We even forget that we are supposed to help others. We even forget that it is our duty on earth to be in the path of worshiping Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. That is the result of seeing this world to be so beautiful and to be so great in our lives. Sometimes we ask ourselves questions that, what is it that I have to pray for when I have got everything? What is it that I have to do good to other people when I am blessed or I have got everything that is with me around me? I've got a luxury life around me. I've got houses, cars, and everything that you need. All these things, they're just the decorations of this dunya. They're just the decorations of this earth. They are there to make our physical realm to move according to how we are supposed to move. But this should not be an advantage that we should forget who we are, and we should forget worshipping Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. Then we are having a defect to ourselves. We should always remember that everything that we have, it is Allah that gives us, and it is Allah who gives us for the purpose and for the reason. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in one of the good chapters of the Quran, Surah Al-Isra, verse number 21, He says that, Na'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Undur kayfa faddalna ba'dahum. Look how we have given them. Observe how we have given an advantage to the others in this dunya compared to the others. It means what? It means that all these things that you might have in your possession, this is an advantage which Allah gave unto you. And that advantage is amana. You need to keep it safe. You need to keep it well. It should not make you to be proud of yourself in this dunya. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He continues in the very same verse by saying that وَلَلْآخِرَةُ أَكْبَرُ دَرَجَاتٍ وَأَكْبَرُ تَفْضِيلًا. Yet we have given them this advantage on earth. We have given them the best of this earth, but the hereafter is what is more high in rank and what is more respectable to themselves. This shows that whatever we might possess right now has got nothing to do with ourselves. Our real us is to get back to where we belong, to get back where we are supposed to be, and that is the hereafter. That is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says in this verse. Imam Ali alayhi salam, he says it clearly, and he emphasizes the remembrance of this dunya as compared to the remembrance of the hereafter. Imam Ali alayhi salam, he says that dhikrul akhirati dawa'un wa shifa'un. He says remembrance of the hereafter is a remedy and a cure for the person that is pondering, for the person that has understood himself, for the person that has come into the realization of himself and the purpose why he is living in this dunya. That means that if you know the purpose why you are living in this dunya, you will know the greatness of what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has provided unto you. When you remember the hereafter, in everyday basis of your life, it means you are growing into your understanding close towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is the best kind of you. And when you have that, it is going to be a remedy and a cure in this life. Meaning what? Meaning that when you have got problems that cannot be sorted out, that cannot be solved by any human being, your trust is always in Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. Your trust is always in the path of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, and yet you are thinking of the hereafter. Imam Ali alayhi salam, in the very same saying, he continues by saying, Dhikru dunya adwa ul adwa'i. He says that, but the remembrance of this dunya, the thinking too much of this dunya, is a worst disease. It means what? It means that when your attention, when your nature, the intrinsic nature is driving you to love this dunya so much, is driving you to love the money, to love the houses, to love the women, to love everything that you possess around you, that means that this is the worst disease of all the diseases that you might have. Why? Because it is killing your spirituality towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it is destroying the best of the hereafter. That is what Imam Ali alayhi salam, he talks about the remembrance of this dunya and the remembrance of the hereafter. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما